Welcome, everyone, to a piece of college football history as we crown this season's national champion. There's been so much that's gone into getting here, twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see the number 6 seed in this playoff, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on a team from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. 2 teams enter, 1 team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. 1 game to determine the national championship. And here's the fair catch by the return man. You guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it falls incomplete. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? And they'll run it out of the shotgun. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. It's 3rd and 6, a challenging spot here on the opening drive. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Finds his man. It's Jackson. He stopped and gets a first down.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but the kick will set up the offense at the 35.
Boy, this is why I love this defense so much. So opportunistic. We've seen it all year, and now we see it right here. Big interception. They set their offense up in great field position here on their first possession.
First down here for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments down what the defense is showing. Handoff here from the shotgun. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
He'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's going to take off. He gets loose, able to pick up a solid gain there on the scramble. So now from the 27, the offense faces a 3rd and short. How aggressive will they play it? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Stop right there at the line. No gain. Coach decides no field goal attempt. The offense is out there to go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 4th down, looking to throw for it. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They've got him, but he easily makes the first down, and this drive keeps going.
Boy, the defense was in the right coverage here. It looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a 1st down.
And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Coming to the line on 2nd down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And the quarterback dropping back, launching one to the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown for the U.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Returner decides to fair catch this. Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
I tell you, this running back from Texas A&M is dangerous when he has room to work. Great speed, good job of picking up the 1st down. And Chris, you just think about some of the backs that they've had when they've had a chance to put that Texas A&M uniform on. Dante Hall, some people forget, was a Texas A&M running back. Devon Achane, of course, more recently, and even Isaiah Spiller. Good, tough blend of toughness and speed.
And they'll go right back to him on 1st down. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
2nd down play coming up for this offense. From the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They'll try the option play here. Back's got it on the pitch. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appear to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Cannot escape it. Down he goes.
That's the end of the 1st quarter. With the score, Miami 7, Texas A&M 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this 3rd down. Here's the option play. He's not going to get the 1st down. It's 4th down.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Miami offense is back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but
fired into a tight window and picked off. Going the other way, can they stop him? And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Chris, I think I could hear him calling out blocks after that pick. Or was it the defensive coordinator next door up here in the booth? Either way, they were looking to score after coming up with that interception. The offense, if they did anything right, it was keeping them out of the end zone.
At the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down at the 2 after the catch. The offense close to punching it in.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for the nice game.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Well, they began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all, Kirk.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give the credit to this offense for being aggressive and punching it in.
Point after, up and good. PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I love watching these linebackers fly around, doing a good job of reading their keys. Saw the guard pulling, shot through that A-gap, and was able to blow this play up.
They went backwards on first down, so second and long from the 24. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Didn't see anybody open. Just throws it away. That's now going to bring up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Down he goes, a sack.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back, make it tougher on the quarterback, make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the quarterback.
Oh, and he's got some space here. They finally get him down, but that's a solid return. Good work by the return man. Texas A&M offense back on the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? And that pass rush has trapped him into sack.
Great call here by the defensive coordinator, sending that linebacker on the blitz, and it works out for the sack. And tell you, Miami linebacker play over the years, I would put up there with anybody in the country.
With the sack on first down, it's second down. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. There's the handoff. And the runner brought down right at the 38-yard line.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
Third down after that winning play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on third down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big fourth down coming up.
They'll kick it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. And the Hurricanes offense retakes the field. They're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Breaking free at the 35. The gain is enough to move the sticks. Ball at the 40.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be first down. Quarterback drops back. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Defense makes the tackle, but that screen produces a pretty solid gain.
Screen plays are risky because the defense can get to the quarterback, and it also can be covered. Many times, the quarterback just throws it away. Here, they get some positive yards.
Tries to get loose on the scramble, but is brought down after a short gain. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Offense facing third and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough fourth down decision? The motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. And the defense bows up and stuffs him right at the line.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense deserves credit. Now we've got 4th and inches.
They'll try and run it with the fullback. Breaking free at the 35. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Miami. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with the touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Let's see what they do here in the final minute of the half. Try to get aggressive and cut into this lead, or play it safe. Breaks clear, end zone ahead. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
For offense coordinators, you see big runs like that in the first half, and you get really excited because that opens up so much more of your playbook, especially all of your counter plays and your play action.
Defense able to stop the ball carrier there. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback's got it on the option. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Receiver makes the catch. The reception nets about 7 yards, but fourth down coming up here. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on fourth down, out comes the field goal unit trying to add 3 points here before halftime. The attempt is no good. He missed it. After the miss, still down by 7. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. And the returner elects to fair catch it, no return. And the Miami offense is back on the field. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A second down behind the sticks now.
This is not how you draw it up as an offensive coordinator. You got a first down play, and you go backwards. Now you're behind the sticks, and that play just never seemed to have much of a chance at all.
After a first down loss, it's second and long from the 23. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. On the run here, taking a deep shot. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
Well, close to coming up with a big play. I love this call here to start this second half because I think it not only did you come close to hitting a big play, but I think it also pushes those safeties back. It can open up the running game.
And the back now goes in motion. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
That's exactly what the coach, I'm sure, talked about there at halftime. As the defense is going to be out there on the field first, we're down in this football game. We got to get pressure on this offense, come up with some plays, and get the ball back to our offense. That's exactly what they have a chance to do now.
The Canes will line up to punt it away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. This one will be fair caught. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. They flip it to him on the jet sweep.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a first down here on this next play.
Wideouts now clustered. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's just beyond the receiver's grasp. Too much on that one.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Going to throw for it on third and short. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Finding space at the 20. Touchdown, A&M. Strong game by this quarterback.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his second touchdown reception in his football game.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. He knocks through the PAT and ties the score here in the third period. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Comes the Miami offense back out onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Physical defending, that one falls incomplete, brings up second down.
Yeah, this is the one thing I love about this running back is his ability to get involved in the pass game. Runs a great route, just doesn't come down with a catch.
Offense getting set, it's second down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. He'll take a deep shot here. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, nice throw and a great catch here by this Miami Hurricane wide receiver. For our younger audience out there who might be watching this game, I got to tell you, you may not remember this, but Miami set the tone for wide receiver play for decades.
Touchdown, Hurricanes. Will take the lead in the second half.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. They punched it in their last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Finds an open target on the left side. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that first down yardage.
Chris, I kind of feel like a coach right now because I'm always wondering why the angle route continues to be so effective when as an inside linebacker, all you're ever taught, all you hear about is don't let them cross your face. If they want to go to the outside, it's okay, but inside, no. Can't have that happen, and it cost him.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
Well, I thought we'd see this tight end all game long within this game plan, but that's just his second catch of the game. The defense has done a nice job of being able to recognize where he is and take him out of this plan.
Important second down play coming up. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nothing doing on that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
You get to the national championship, Chris, you'd love to see more balance. They've not been able to run the football the entire game, putting everything on this quarterback in their passing game.
Crucial third down play coming up. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Going the other way, can they catch him? At the 20. Touchdown, Canes. Wow, what a play, a defensive score. Well, the takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play any defender could.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows you what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Kickoff team on the field getting set now.
14.
Returner decides to fair catch this. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. They moved the ball in the last possession, but a devastating end of the drive, a pick six. And they recover from that right now. First down, looking to throw the football. And now the ball comes out. A disastrous play from the start. Guy who pops it up, recovers it, and prevents the turnover.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks have got to do a better job of having awareness and taking care of the football. I felt like he got the ball away from his body there a little bit, allowing it to be knocked free. He caught a break because one of his own teammates was able to see that and get on top of the ball.
They bring them down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Boy, a huge play here for Texas A&M. A nice throw, but even a better catch by this wide receiver. Man, they've had some great ones over the years at College Station. Guys like Mike Evans and Anais Smith most recently. Going back to Christian Kirk. Guys with some size and speed.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Running back has it on the screen now. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. Stopped short of the first down. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Texas A&M 14.
A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's fourth down and short. You're trailing in this game. You've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on fourth down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's intercepted. The last thing they could afford. Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Aggies. And the defense joins the party with a pick six. That's a huge touchdown. Still trailing, but a one-possession game with that trophy on the line right now.
Well, the national championship's on the line. The offense has done their job, and now it's up to their own defense. Can they get a stop and get the ball back to their offense with a chance to make this thing get really interesting?
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Hurricanes offense retakes the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick six. And now the handoff. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of one.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Just trying to get rid of it. Able to throw it away. He felt the heavy pressure, took a hit, but got rid of the football. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs. It also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. The returner is brought down. Gets us started on the next drive. Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, they didn't bust that for a big play, but it makes this 3rd down coming up a little bit more manageable, and that certainly has a lot of value.
Here we go. 3rd down and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Looks like Texas A&M will have the 1st down.
Good job up front by that offensive line, getting a good push to be able to allow the back to pick up this 1st down. This is an important drive for this offense. Now that they got a 1st down, they can open up this playbook and keep attacking this defense.
They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's escaping the pocket now. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process.
Well, the pass rush does a good job of chasing him out of the pocket. He's trying to buy some time looking downfield. You better be careful being too patient. He gets hit as he throws his football, and it falls incomplete.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a shot here. And he pulls in the catch. They finally get him down, but an explosive play. The offense in business now at the 24.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the 2nd half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Touchdown, Texas A&M. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another passing strike from this quarterback. He is having himself a tremendous ballgame.
Boy, this guy just can't miss. Every single time he throws, it seems like he's coming up with another touchdown. The receivers are running good routes. He has enough time to throw. And, man, this poor defense, they might want to think about changing up coverage because right now it is not working.
Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here. Time for one more play before the clock stops for the 2-minute warning. They'll hand it off. moves the ball up to the 30. That's the 2-minute warning as the clock stops. Give both coaches a chance to strategize here before time runs out.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And the sophomore able to bring him down quickly. Critical third down play for this offense right here. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Short connection to the tight end here. They make the stop just short of the first. Looks like inches to go, and now 4th down.
Really tight coverage here by this defense. Now, they give up the pass underneath, but do a nice job of rallying to the football to keep him short of that 1st down marker. And now we've got a decision here on 4th down.
And the quarterback just sneaks it.
How about the tall man there getting the 1st down on 4th down and short? Good job and a good call by the offensive coordinator. Hey, when he's got that kind of length, it's pretty easy for him to find a crease and get up into the air and get that 1st down.
Looking to throw it on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Stevens. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
That's back-to-back plays with short gains. You know, it helps the quarterback with his stats, the completion percentage, but it's not helping the offense move the ball down the field to try to get the ball into the end zone.
The pocket breaking down. And that catch is hauled in. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Boy, I love to see this quarterback throwing the football the way he is. That's the way you start a drive. 3 for 3, and let's keep it going.
You give it to the big fullback here. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new 1st down. And a timeout is called late in this tie game. Crucial choices coming up. The Hurricanes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Caught quickly. Finding some room at the 25. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Now the timeout is called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here.
Positive yards at this point in the game are always important, especially now that you're starting to get well within the range of a field goal to take the lead. But if I'm this offensive coordinator and quarterback, I'm thinking about a touchdown here late in the game.
Fans of the defense got to be frustrated. The offense cannot be stopped here. Here comes a handoff. Tackle made after just a short gain. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here.
Well, it all really comes down to this right now, Chris. You know, you're already in field goal range. You have a chance to maybe work a little bit closer. But let's face it, this defense, they're shooting those gaps. They're trying to come up with a loss of yardage, maybe trying to rip the ball out. Offense has to be incredibly smart with their play call and make sure you align that kicker where he's very comfortable to potentially hitting this game-winning field goal.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Miami.
So on fourth down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. He got it! A field goal to win a national championship. That's it. It's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk. National champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's going to do it for us and wrap up another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Miami Hurricanes.